Social update, UG. How Ebola victim moved from Mubende to Kampala. Yeah, how Ebola victim moved from Mubende to Kampala. Remember, there was an outbreak in Mubende, about 130 kilometers away from Kampala. So this is what you need to know. The Health Ministry on Tuesday confirmed the first case of Ebola in Kampala, of Ebola virus disease death in Kampala, weeks after the outbreak was confirmed in Mubende, a district which is found 130 kilometers away. According to the information from the Health Ministry and members of the Ebola Task Force, the deceased escaped from Mubende about a week ago and went to Luwero district. He later went to Natete in Kampala. On October 6th, he was taken to Kirudu Hospital, where he died on October 7th. He was buried in Mubende. This gentleman was a contact who was listed but ran away to seek treatment from a traditional healer. When it didn't work, he requested to be brought to Kirudu Hospital. The Health Minister, Dr. Jane Ruth Acheng, said yesterday in Entebbe. Dr. Acheng added that the man changed his name to avoid being arrested. She said the ministry only got to learn that he was the escapee when he was taken back for burial in Mubende. The leaders in Mubende intercepted the team that had taken the body and identified the man as the one who was on our list. A sample confirmed that he had Ebola, she said. Miss Rosemary Yabashaija, the Mubende Resident District Commissioner, RDC, who heads the district's Ebola Task Force, said between the months of September and October, 7 people from the man's family have died from Ebola-like symptoms. Some were confirmed to have died of Ebola itself. She added that members of the family don't want to go to the hospital. Yeah, members of this same family don't want to go to the hospital. 15 people from the same family have been taken into forced isolation after resisting and attacking the Ebola surveillance and burial team. It is unfortunate that some communities fail to report the cases while the patients are still alive but report the deaths, she said. The ministry said confirmed cases have increased to 54, while cumulative confirmed deaths have risen to 19. Up to 20 people have recovered from the deadly disease, while those admitted stand at 14, according to the ministry. At least 14 contacts of the victim in Kirudu Mubende district have been listed, including 10 health workers, according to Dr. Ruth Acheng and information sources in the government. Attempts to get comments from the Kampala Capital City Authority on the actions being taken to mitigate the spread were futile by the press time. Yeah, they wanted to find out what Kampala is planning ahead of this outbreak. Dr. Daniel Okello, the Director of Public Health, neither answered our calls nor replied to our text messages, while Mr. Simon Peter Kasiate, the KCCA Head of Public and Corporate Affairs, declined to give a comment. Another senior medical official at KCCA told us that, he said that I have all the information you need, but we have been instructed not to give out any information about Ebola in Kampala. We are already doing contact tracing. When asked about the incident and how the hospital is handling it, Dr. Charles Kavugo, the head of Kirudu Hospital, referred our reporter to the Health Ministry. The information about the detection of the first case of Ebola comes a few days after the Permanent Secretary of the Health Ministry, Dr. Diana Atwini, said in a statement that the other parts of the country, Kampala inclusive, are safe and free from Ebola. Dr. Atwini said that the government has managed to limit the spread of the virus to 5 districts and the fight is underway to bring the epidemic to an end. And I'm quoting her, she says that, are we worried that another case may appear in Kampala? Yes, that is why we keep on alert, because we know anytime someone may appear, Dr. Acheng said. Ms. Acheng said the ministry has not and will not restrict or close activities in Kampala city. President Museveni, however, is expected to address the country today concerning the outbreak. Ebino ebikwata ku Ebola mu ggwanga Kampala kizuulibwa nno omuntu omu yafudde naye nga yafudde Ebola. Yeah, tell me what you think in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell button. Peace.